Hi everyone. In spite of the COVID pandemic happening all over the world, as obstetricians, we never refuse to see our pregnant patients. We want to keep a track of them always. Do you know why? Because we want to prevent complications and morbidity and mortality associated with 3 medical conditions which can commonly affect any woman at any time during her pregnancy. So these 3 conditions are anemia, hypertension and diabetes in pregnancy. This month of May is considered as the pre-eclampsia awareness month. So this is a short video just to educate anybody who's watching this video. It may be a pregnant woman, or you may be having a family member who's pregnant, or even medical students for whom this video may be useful. So whenever a pregnant woman walks into a clinic, we always check her blood pressure, and we always do her hemoglobin and urine. We check for presence of protein, which is usually present when she has hypertension, and the urine is also checked for the presence of sugars, which happens in diabetes. So how do you check a blood pressure in a pregnant woman? The woman should be at rest at least for 30 minutes before taking the BP recording. We should not take it if she is come after climbing a flight of stairs, or if she's been anxious about something. If you check a BP, then it will definitely give you a higher recording. Any recording which is measuring more than 140/90 mmHg, then it is considered as a high blood pressure. If the BP recording is more than 160/110, then it is an alarming sign, and she has to be taken to the emergency room as early as possible to be taken care of by her obstetrician. The next one would be, what are the risk factors for developing preeclampsia? So any pregnant woman who is exposed to pregnancy for the first time, it may be a very young primigravida, that is, she may be having a teenage pregnancy, or very elderly women, for example women more than 35 years be getting pregnant for the first time. These are candidates whom we have to watch for a high blood pressure. Next thing is, the woman may have obesity, she may be already having any underlying diabetes, her pregnancy may be complicated with multiple fetal pregnancy, or she may be having an IVF pregnancy, and some women who are more prone to develop clots in their blood system, that is, they have inherited thrombophilias. These are the patients whom we have to always keep a watch on their blood pressure or in all their antenatal visits. What are the symptoms that she can have which can indicate a high blood pressure? The first thing that the patient will complain is pedal edema, that is, her foot will get swollen. So this is a common symptom even in a normal pregnancy. So how do you differentiate it from a abnormal edema and a normal edema? These abnormal edema will never disappear even after a good night's sleep, but the pregnancy induced edema will usually disappear once she takes good rest. The next symptom would be abrupt increase in weight. She may gain at least 2.24 kgs in a single month, or she may gain more than half a kg in her last trimester. So these are the signs you have to watch for preeclampsia. The next one would be all the alarming signs. For example, you have to remember this from head to foot. She may have headache, blurring vision, she may have upper epigastric pain, and she may complain of decreased urine output, and sometimes she may be having loss of consciousness, and she may even throw a seizure if she has imminent eclampsia. BP should be monitored every 15 days in the first trimester and second trimester, and in the third trimester weekly once her BP has to be monitored. Any recording more than 140/90 should be given antihypertensives. These antihypertensives has to be taken on time. Whether she has food or not, she has to take the medicines according to her doctor's advice without missing these tablets. She has to be educated regarding the alarm signs, that is, headache, blurring vision, upper epigastric pain, vomiting or loss of consciousness, and decreased urine output. All these signs you have to educate her and tell her not to hesitate and contact the emergency room immediately in case she has imminent signs. Most of the time, with good antihypertensives, her BP will usually be controlled. In case the BP is not controlled, she may throw a seizure anytime. And if she throws a seizure, she may require ICU admissions, and thereby we may have to terminate the pregnancy to save her as well as the unborn baby. So I hope this video was useful. Thank you.